September 1st, 1939. It seems like only last week when I graduated university and joined the Kriegsmarine as a submariner. Over these past 4 years, I have worked hard to climb the ranks and reach my ultimate goal of having my own boat and crew. Today, that dream finally came true as I received orders to report immediately to the port of Wilhelmshaven, as I would be commanding the crew of the U-48. Upon arriving at the port and observing the U-48, I have to admit that the boat had seen better days. But it was mine to command, and that made the boat all the more beautiful. I didn't get to stand around long before I was informed that I was to gather my crew and any supplies that I needed, as our first mission awaited us. German air and land forces stormed the Polish front, sparking the war with France and Britain this morning. I have been informed that it will be our job to eliminate any and all Allied shipping that we come across, as they will no doubt be transporting troops and supplies in preparation to attack German forces on the Western Front. At this point, I think it's safe to say that myself, along with my greenhorn crew, are eager to set sail and hopefully make a name for ourselves as the most feared U-boat crew among the Kriegsmarine. This is our story. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? My name is Crazy Jester, and welcome to a brand new series of U-boat aboard the U-48. This was a campaign that was requested by many of you in the comments section of the last series to start the U-48, which starts, I didn't even know about this campaign to be honest, but it seems freaking awesome. It starts September 1st, 1939, the day of the Polish invasion, the Blitzkrieg that occurred. So we're riding this out until 1945. I mean, we're going the distance on this and see what we can do, try and make a name for ourselves in some way, shape, or form. The most feared U-boat crew. So right off the bat, let's just get a few things going here. I think what we're going to need to start everything off is we're certainly going to need some supplies and everything, just to make sure we're up to date on everything. What is our money looking like? Only 6,000. I don't like that. One thing we do need are torpedoes. 100%. I like to, personally, I don't like spending money on torpedoes. These free T2 EP.1s, these things are just as good as the T1s. I mean, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, they are. They're freaking awesome. Fuel. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're completely fueled up. Only 10. That would be incredible if fuel was that cheap these days. As we all know, that is the most expensive part of our day. Alright, bye. Everything is pretty much ready to rock and roll, it seems like. Items, you know what? I wouldn't mind a rifle. We have a coffee. I don't really use coffee too terribly much. I wouldn't mind a diving suit, as we would be able to get quite a bit of supplies from the diving suit, but we need to wait. Maybe after our first mission we come back, gain some renown, and certainly pick up some money. But a rifle wouldn't be too bad either. Wouldn't mind that. So really quick, Admiralty is deeply impressed with your last... This was our first mission. What are you talking about? Let's see if there's any orders from Admiralty. Difficulty low. We don't need low. We need to make a name for ourselves. Okay, never mind. We can't make a name for ourselves because they're all low difficulty. I'm assuming it gets harder as obviously as time goes by, but that's okay. Well, I think to kick things off, we are going to take the patrol sector for the AM7BE3. Let's go ahead. It is a low difficulty mission, but we're ready to rock. Your order will be to travel to sector AM7BE3 on the western approaches and travel 2,000 kilometers inside of it to complete the patrol. You may receive additional orders after reaching the area. Anticipated number of vessels in the area? Small. Well, is there anything else that's... No, they're all small. Alright, well, reward of 4,000. That'll be pretty good. If everything is ready to rock and roll, go ahead and begin. We are setting sail. The maiden voyage of the U-48. We're going to call it the maiden voyage. It's seen much combat, but you know what? It's ours now. It's beautiful. I can't wait. So let's go ahead and try and map out what we want to do here. I think the plan of action... I mean... I don't know. I'm feeling a little ballsy. I'm going to be honest. I think we should go through the English Channel. I think we should cut right through the English Channel here, right towards our mission. And that way, anything that we come across within the English Channel, I mean, that's going to be fair game. And this is a freaking cesspool of ships. I mean, there's always a shit ton of... I call it the four corners. There's always a shit ton of ships right in the corners of AM8, AM9, BF2, and BF1. Where this corner meets, it's just... I've always had good luck there with shipping. So we're going to go right through the English Channel here and start hunting for our very first kill of the new series. Oh, we have already received a message. Here we go. Message received. Important notice. Hostile actions on the part of the Polish allies. England and France are not to be expected. Hostile actions against them are prohibited until further notice. What? Alright, well, it looks like we are on standby, as we don't need to be making contact with them. This is probably our best bet to try and avoid contact, is just go up and over England. You know what, we'll actually change that course a little bit, because I don't want to expend too much fuel just getting there. We'll do something like that. New message, here we go. It is September 3rd, 1939. Hostilities with the United Kingdom. To all submarine English ships are to be considered hostile with immediate effect. At present, all first wave submarines are instructed to attack freighters in accordance with the terms of the prize rules. As long as the prize rules are in force, cargo ships flying the English flag may be attacked without warning. We have been given the green light, ladies and gentlemen. The green light has been given. Oh my goodness. Let the games begin. So here are something new that just popped up since the war started. Tonnage war, 50,000 gross tons, and the mine laying. We need to focus on this. We are definitely going to be focusing on this, actually. All right, we have arrived in our sector, and we have received a message. A very valuable radar prototype is being transported on the Empire of Valor cargo ship headed to Portsmouth port, where it will be fitted onto a dedicated warship for testing. Ooh, sinking this ship will be noticeably... Okay, well, if it's going to slow enemy progress in developing this technology, that is vital. So, they estimate it to be passing through the square BF147 with a course of 257 degrees. The ship is moving with a convoy traveling at a speed of 7 knots. We have our first mission, ladies and gentlemen. I am excited, and it's going right towards us. So where is it headed then? It must be headed towards America. The only thing I can think of. Let's go ahead and get that off to the BDU. Now we have reached our patrol sector. We're going to get set up for this, and we very well just might have our first kill of the series, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, well, we're nearing him because we've just received our objective. Sink the Empire Valor. And they must be coming pretty fast. Let's go ahead and increase time compression by 48, kind of get an idea of where they're headed. And here they are. Glorious. What have we got? Looks like only 4. Is that a destroyer? That looks like a destroyer. And we'll probably be taking that out just to make sure that we're not bothered by them any further, because then we can take out the rest of these with our deck guns. Which one is the Empire that we need, though? That is the question. Alright, so quick change of plans, alright? Hear me out. What if we take out the destroyer first? And then that takes away the escort for all these cargo ships, which leaves us to be able to deal with every single one of these with just our deck gun. We could do 1 torpedo, knock out the destroyer, and then we'd have all this tonnage to claim. I like that. I think we're going to go reverse 3. Let's go ahead and do some time compression here. Gain a little distance. There we go. We can stop right there. And we're going to go after the destroyer. It's the captain's choice, and I've made my decision. Alright, let's go ahead and lock on, shall we? Now we need to plot a course. So I'm going to kind of do this the old-fashioned way. And the old-fashioned way to plot a course was you would set a point, Do a little bit of time compression, right? There's actually a method you use where it's supposed to be a certain amount. I think it's like 3 minutes. And then what you can do is you'll set another point right at the front. Boom. Now you can get the ruler, go between the 2 points, and you have a relative course of where that is going. And then you can set yours to the direction you're facing, get your protractor out, map out the 2 points, and look at that. We have it at 85 degrees. 85.1, so we know the course. The destroyer, however, let's figure out which one this is. So I'm thinking this is a V-class destroyer. It's what it looks like the most. The velocity is definitely going to be 7 knots because that's what the whole convoy is traveling at, right? Ooh, look at us. Don't we look scary? I like it, just barely staying out of the water. I don't like how it's kind of showing the top, though. I fear we might be seen if we're not careful. Distance, we're going to wait until it's almost at 0 degrees before we get the distance. Alright, everything is set. We're going to do this distance at 1.3 kilometers because that's what the distance is saying if I do it manually. So, fire! Let's see some fireworks. Can we please? And that torpedo is looking like it is tracking. Oh, I think that's going to be a hit, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be a center punch, but it's going to be enough to take this thing out and impact. Yes! Serious damage. Beautiful! Now their defenses are down. And those 3 are just left to us. There's no way this thing survives or stays afloat. Listing heavily to its right, and I do believe it is officially going down. There's the life raft, and there are the supplies. Alright, immediately. Let's go forward 5, please, and let's surface the ship. Get rid of these markers. Forward 5, surface the ship, man the deck gun. Oh yeah, there it is. We'll come back for the captain soon, as well as those supplies. But we are hard charging towards all of this. I'm gonna do some time compression, get a little closer. I'll be right back when the action is about to start. Alright, we are lined up with our first victim here. Let's start this party. Very choppy waters, my goodness. Come on, let's hit that water line, please. I'd say about 4 down the side should be... Alright, next target. Start slowing these guys down. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, all the water lines, please. Alright, as it stands right now, we've got this gentleman right here who hasn't really been affected, but I have been informed that we have sunk a ship, and we have. You can see the remnants of it right here. Time to start focusing this thing down. Good hits, good hits. Need to focus on the water line more, gentlemen. Come on. Go ahead and switch over to HE if we can, please, and start a fire on this thing. There we go. That's what we want to see right there. We'll send 2 more just to make sure that fire stays lit. My goodness, it's choppy. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and change course, get a little closer. Ooh, and it is not looking good, let me tell you. It is not looking good at all. Let's go ahead and change over to AP. Heavy smoke, heavy listing. Water line, come on. There we go. That's what we want to see. I dare say This velour is going down soon. Oh, and there's some good news. We got life rafts. Empty, by the looks of it, but life rafts nonetheless. Go ahead and get ready to put a couple more rounds down in the side here and make sure this is a sealed deal. Fire on board. Perfect. A couple more rounds at the waterline here. And it should be done for this velour. And there it is. Official. Mission completed. Sinking the ship. It is going down. Which you know what this means. There's only one more left. There's a viewer that suggested I get a mod that allows, because the ships just sink so fast, and I'm assuming that's just so the game doesn't like beat up on the RAM and slow things down, so they just sink quickly to get out of the game. But there's a viewer who suggested a mod that makes the ships go slower, sink slower. Could be interesting and something I'm definitely going to look at. Alright, we're going to change course, and we have one more, the Empire Elend, to go after. Alright, we're going to do HE, try and start a fire on board, because that always works pretty well. And then once the fire's on board, we'll switch over to AP. What I'm going to do right now, actually, fire 1. Let's go ahead and lower our speed, please, to 1. Get back on the guns here. Get that fire started. Come on. And there's our fire. Let's go ahead and switch over to AP now. The fire's on. Oh, it looks like they put it out pretty quickly. We're going to go for the water line. And there's another fire on board. One more at the water line, and we are going to wait for this thing to go down. And it's not looking good. That is taking on a lot of water. Going over the sides. All we're waiting for now is just the confirmation. And we have ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, a full convoy taken out. I think taking out that destroyer was a perfect plan. Good job on you guys for agreeing with me on that, huh? Allowed us to... There's the life rafts. It really allowed us to focus on all of the ships here. And there it is, official sinking. So one thing we have to do now is we got to get ready to for anything, because I'm sure they've radioed ahead by now, and there might be some planes on the way with some bouncing betties or something. You never know. Depth charges, anything. Perfect. Hell yes. Let's go ahead and get on. Well, there's 3 lifeboats nearby. Take them on board. There's the captain, the officers. Absolutely. And then let's go ahead and head on over to these life rafts, shall we? Here are the other life rafts. Let's go ahead and check them out. 2 more officers. Go ahead and confirm. Hell yes. They are going to be worth a lot of renown, as well as money in the end when we get back to the station. Let's go ahead and get our radio man on board, please. Get these values back to BDU. 13,200. Oh my goodness. And there they are. They are sent back. 13,200. What a first contact that was. Everybody, you guys can go rest. Go ahead and rest. You can go play cards, actually. Oh, you went to the galley. Good. You can go play cards on table 1. Have fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that was too bad for a first episode of the new series. That is a good amount of tonnage under our belts, as well as a destroyer. Already making a name for ourselves for the U-48 crew. I am excited about this series. I really am. I think it's going to be incredible. Especially with the fact that we're going to be able to go from 1939 all the way up until pretty much 1945 until the war's end. I mean, we can do a lot. I'm going to start focusing on crew management, I don't really need to do too much right now, but in the next episode, I'm definitely going to start getting into the crew management. We're going to be absolutely focusing on technology to upgrade this U-boat and make it a lot better. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you guys have, please comment down below. Let me know you guys have enjoyed it. Please consider giving the video a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy it. And if you didn't enjoy it, there's something about it you didn't like, and you give it a thumbs down, all I ask, please comment down below. Let me know what you didn't like so I can try and make it better for you, the viewers, who did give it a thumbs down. Always trying to improve my videos and make it enjoyable for everyone to watch. So I'd really appreciate it if you give me just leave a comment down below, let me know what you didn't like, and I'll try and improve on that the best I can. And for anybody who is new to the channel, if you guys like this video and you want to see more on this series coming out soon, and many more series coming out, please consider subscribing. You won't regret it, promise. Anyways, I'm going to get back at it and start making episode 2 of this series. Until next time, I hope you all have an incredible day. Take it easy, okay?